late. We're at the mall, and I blame summer for all these weird late night adventures because I just hate being outside when the sun's still out because it's so hot. So we made it to the mall. We're gonna get a coffee and we're gonna do an unboxing. We have 2 albums to unbox. I really wish I could have recorded the reaction when I donated my jelly paw. The associate was so excited because he knew exactly what I was donating and he was so hyped. Nothing beats a banana latte with oat milk on this hot summer evening. I can't express enough, I hate summer. Summer is very hot. But we're here at the usual spot, and you can see inside. I don't know what's going on in there, but there's like this big like fragile crate. So I fear that our days of filming in front of this old ticket kiosk may be coming to an end. But until then, we're gonna be here utilizing the decent lighting. I brought one of my accessories because, as you can see, this is all glass, and I thought these were metal. Definitely not metal, and there's no metal in here. So I brought a clip that came with my phone. Here it is. This is like supposed to go on like your hat and stuff, but my idea was to put the clip right here. But now I'm thinking about it, this might be too thick for me to put the clip on. But we're gonna try to clip it there so we can get a nice shot. If it doesn't work, we'll just go back to the door. We figured it out. We didn't clip because the clip was too thin, because the clip's supposed to, it's like really thin and it's meant to go like on like your hat or like on a t-shirt. But we just used the hinge. That's the hack. The hinge saved us. Technology is amazing, but here we are. We have 2 versions of IVE. I think I only have 1 left to buy. So this is the gasp version, and this is the version. Let's go gasp bench. Once again, I do not know what is in here. I like that the back is resealable, so I don't have to rip it apart and destroy the packaging. Once again, the promotions for this album are over. It was fun while it lasted. Okay, there's 1 photo card. If I'm beginning to realize something, you know, Starship is being really stingy with the photo cards, but it's their strat to get us to buy more albums. So here's the gasp version, very holographic. Oh, what is this? This is a sticker? This is a battle axe. This is a very, I think this is a sticker. Huh. Is the name of the version on the handle. This is Give Me the LOVE. I don't have a macro lens, so I can't really zoom in too far with that. But if I'm being honest, like, I love IVE probably more than I realize. I always try to downplay it, but their discography is strong. Members are amazing. Obviously, I'm always going to support any member from IZ*ONE. So there's a few members in IVE from IZ*ONE. I'm trying to find my bias. Where is my bias? Oh, here she is. I don't know if I really like these shots, but there she is. Super awesome. Always killing it. Pretty standard photo book. Where is... Yeah, this photo is iconic. And Wanyang shirt. That's a very interesting choice. Did I skip Eugen? Oh yeah, she was literally right here. She was in a weird pose. Here she is. Our bias. Okay, so that is the photo book. There's a poster, which, you know, I constantly will hateful to posters, but they're also pretty. Here's the CD. Man, they have it sealed. I don't want to break that seal. It's a security seal. Do not tamper. Alright. Normally, I love looking and admiring the artwork on CDs, but the fact that I don't have a CD player anymore, I'm like less inclined to look at the CDs, because I used to love buying the jewel case versions and actually listening to the CD. I'd put it in my car, because before Black Steel version 1 got totaled, it was the last model. It was like a 2016, and it was the last model that had a CD player, so it would take a second for the Bluetooth to connect, so sometimes I just wouldn't even connect the Bluetooth right away. I would just let the CD kick in, because the CD would start right away. So that was fun. Okay, so we have a photo card and a mock Polaroid. Let's look at the Polaroid first. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's Ray. Kind of cool. All right, and then the photo card. 3, 2, 1. Who is that? Oh, it's Wanyang. The ever so popular Jang Wanyang. Okay. I try not to get too disappointed when I don't get my bias, but it's okay. All the members are awesome. We got to support all the members. So that was it for the Gasp version. I do like these bags. It's like a thick, heavy-duty plastic. Okay. All right, so that was the Gasp version. Now we're on to the Gasp, or excuse me, to the version. Okay, can we pull a Eugen? When will I go on tour again? I'm actually getting very excited, because I go to Korea in less than a month. I remember coming back to America, and all I was thinking about was, I need to get back to Korea ASAP. So the fact that we're a month away to my return to Korea is insane. Because you got to think, going to Korea, we're going to see Matt, we're going to hang out with Fail Fast. The amount of concerts that I'm going to go to, it's crazy. Last time I didn't get to go to a music show. This time I'm going to a music show. And while I'm there, the groups that are going to be promoting, Le Seraphim, Hearts to Hearts, NMIXX just announced their first full-length album. And I know there's another group. I can't remember. There's another group that I really like. It'll come to me. But all those groups will be promoting, so I'm hoping for an NMIXX concert. That'd be insane. But day one, when I land, Stray Kids, the finale encore for their world tour, which is insane. Shout out Stray Kids. So I'm excited for all the K-pop shit that's going to be going on that I know about right now, and I know there's going to be more stuff popping up by the time I land in Korea. Going to Japan, Statement of Pride on Halloween. We're going to be throwing spin kicks in Japan, in Osaka, and just the amount of hangs. Oh God, I cannot wait. Like when I get off the airplane, it'll be nice, it'll be exciting. But once I get through customs, then I'll be like, okay, we're let loose, we're back in Korea, and it's gonna be really early. I land at 5, so I figure I'll probably get through customs no later than like 6:30, and we'll head to the Airbnb. Oh my God, I'm just dying. I'm so excited. So, like, literally, that's all I think about when I'm having a hard, like literally, whenever I was having a hard time this year, I just knew no matter what, all roads are going to lead to Korea. You know, all the good, like this Friday, linking up with Ben and Edward again. We're going to Triple S. Like, that shit's going to be amazing. So I'm just, yeah, shout out to Korea. I wish I would have gone there sooner. Wish I would have went in 2023, like I had originally planned, just because I'm getting older and I'm literally going to go as much as I can. Like for the foreseeable future, I'm going to go at least once. Next year, I'm going 2 maybe 3 times to Korea next year, which is insane. Okay, but anyways, let's get back to the unboxing. We'll just start with the CDs. We're not going to open it. Security seal, not broken. Poster. I don't even know what this theme for this ribbon is. Okay. I kind of like this theme better. We got Yujin with the hat. Doll with her curly hair. Okay. Let's try not to get spoiled. Photo card. Okay, so last version we had an axe for a sticker. Here we have a heart locket, which is pretty cool. But let's try not to. Okay. Alright, there's the mock Polaroid. And then the photo card. So we'll try not to see those. I feel like they went with like a vintage camera for these photos, which I don't mind. What an angel. Any other cool photos? Let's see. I'm telling you. The coolest. Okay. Let's get to the mock Polaroid first. 3, 2, 1. Wow. Alright, and then the photo card. 3, 2, 1. Okay. I have some friends that will be excited for these photo cards. My buying habits have gone down in K-pop just because. Oh, what am I doing? I didn't even put the poster or anything back in. Like I used to buy everything, and then the studio started to look like I was a hoarder, which I didn't really like. So like the first step to decluttering was I got rid of. I shouldn't say I got rid of. I'll be honest. I threw away like all my posters except for like a few. I kept like all my like favorite Twice ones that were still like sealed. Had a couple Stacy. Have some Triple S. Some Weekly, but the majority of stuff I just kind of threw away because. When I first got into K-pop, let me just take the clip off. When we first got into K-pop, it seemed like posters were like more of a thing when you would like pre-order. So you'd be getting like 1 to 2 posters per version, but now it's just like maybe cost. They just stopped doing that. They just default to the folded poster in the album, which is totally fine. And then there's just a bunch of groups that disbanded or groups that just I don't actually like that much. So I just cut way back. And I love that there's a K-pop store here that takes donations because I have so much shit that's like sealed. Groups that are still relevant that people like that I just don't like as much. So I'm just like going in and dropping sealed stuff, like shit that's out of print, like rare stuff. So I'm just like slowly like cutting back my collection and just really just buying up on like my like top 10. If the group's in my top 10, then we're going all out. Newer groups I'll give a shot, but I'm not super attached. Like there's this new group called At Heart, which I think they have a lot of potential. I bought both versions. They just had like a CD version and like a small like photo book version. I bought it because they're a new group that I think has potential and that I really like. So I just want to support and hope that they put out more music. So also support new groups and pick up stuff. But in the future, if they, future releases, they, evolve into a sound that I don't like, then I'll just part ways with it. So yeah, different buying strategy these days, but spending less, being a little smarter, being a little more frugal. I was watching some classic Hot Ones interview, and shout out to my favorite Asian, Eddie Huang, and he was on this hashtag frugality. I totally messed it up. Frugality is the wave, which is totally fine. And like, I've done a really bad job at being frugal so I could save for my Korea trip. But that's because so many concerts were just like, Stacy got announced, Triple S got announced, KCON got announced. So I had to buy like so many tickets, and they're very expensive, but it was worth it. But in these last couple months, I was like, all right, let's like buckle down. Korea's like right around the corner. Let's just be a little more frugal and just not spend money. And it's easy. It's all a mindset thing. But shout out being frugal. Shout out having money. I can't wait to go to Korea. I really like this new camera that I bought. And I just need to hit upload. I edit, and then it goes from Premiere, like this is my flow when I edit. Everything hits Premiere, we do the sick edit, we send it to media encoder, get it all ready, and then once it finalizes, instead of going to YouTube, it goes to my trash bin. And I've done that so many times this year, and I don't know why, but I'm gonna stop. Starting with this vlog, we're gonna dub this the Ultra series. And obviously along the way, there's gonna be new cameras getting involved, but I really wanted to get this camera for a long time. Actually, it's only been out for a few weeks, but it feels like a long time. But we're gonna go 52 weeks nonstop with vlogs on this camera. So when you go to the playlist, you'll see a new playlist called the Ultra series. So this will be uploaded there. And the goal is 52, that's the minimum. But I am having a lot of fun filming with this. So there's probably gonna be more, but as long as we can hit 52, I will feel accomplished. And like I said, we're gonna stop getting deflated after the upload, or after the edit, when we're gonna go straight to the upload. Instead of the trash bin, we're going to YouTube. But I love this camera. Can't wait to go to Korea. Appreciate all of you. This week, we have 2 episodes on the podcast dropping. I wanted to drop them last week, but with all the weird, crazy shit going on, I just wanted to, kind of stay off the internet for a little bit. So we're gonna upload them this week. 2 episodes that I'm very proud of. One with a really good friend. They're going to Korea this month, which I'm really jealous of. I wish I could go to Korea. I wish I had lived in Korea. And then another episode with someone who's straight edge, someone from San Diego. I'm very proud of that episode. Yeah, the podcast is still trucking along, recording an episode this week, episode next week. Looking for October. October's gonna be kind of slow, if I'm gonna be honest, because I'm gonna be gone for half the month. And then we'll pick right back up in November, and there's a bunch of cool stuff lined up for the rest of the year. So appreciate your support. Hope you enjoy this new series. Like I said, 52 by next year.